The real reason that I really took note of this project was this post that they did, right? Because when you read through this, right, this is highlighted for me, right? And they say, imagine cult memes for tackling climate change, funding scientific research, political protests with a fun theme, and rewarding public goods. And as you can see, this is giving a whole new light onto what memes could actually be, right? So first one, tackling climate change, right? Now, as you know, United Nations, the World Economic Forum, all these guys have a lot of these sustainability goals, right? Which they're really pushing forward with. And, if you start putting this sort of agenda, through Memecoins, you can start to bring on public interest. You also start to monetize this stuff through Web3 technology, right? So no longer, donations that, can be non-trackable, right? So you can do all that sort of thing. So, you're first off, you could do a UN climate change memecoin, right? And be able to fund sustainability goals, right? And push agendas through that, where it's not really, a typical meme coin, but, a meme coin with actual purpose and trying to drive some kind of worldwide change, right? So really, really cool. Funding scientific research, right? So over at Stanford, they've got their Stanford HAI, right? This is all their artificial intelligence and robotics and all that type of thing, right? And again, right, they could launch their own meme coin, right, where people could, show their interest by, going into a meme coin with a university, right? Obviously, many universities could do this, right? And like I said, it gives you real utility of a meme coin, while still sort of bringing in, other aspects of the meme coins, like easy recognition and all that sort of thing, right? So really, really great. A lot better ideas for meme coins, if you like. Political protests with a fun theme, right? Now, political protests, obviously you could, make a meme coin for all sorts of protests. I mean, I don't know, like say Black Lives Matters or something like that. But I wanted to focus on here was, you've already seen how you've had the Trump coins and all this sort of thing, right? You could actually make a meme coin, right, to show support for your political party, right? So this shows another functionality of meme coins, right? And a functionality we've already seen. You could carry this further, right? So you could use meme coins for an individual CEO of a company, right? This could also help in, at board meetings or shareholder meetings, right? You stake your meme coin, right? Your bag of that, and that gives you a vote into, saying who's CEO or what direction the company goes in and all that sort of thing. So these meme coins, they start to take on a lot better utility this way. So the last one is rewarding of public goods, right? I just picked a sort of a random post out there that had the hashtag, and you can see that they've got here like things like disaster prep, urban planning, and research and education, right? So, public goods, there's a lot of things that can come under this this class. They've also got another class here, commercial use, things like insurance, real estate, and engineering, right? So that's something that, we can take note of. Lots of things come under this. Food relief programs, right, is obviously something that's very, very important. This is a great public good. I've already covered before the role of UNHCR with the Stellar Aid Assist program, right? You can see here they've got a food program it's run out of Australia, and this is a great use of a meme coin, right?